Hey there, Scrappy peeps. It's Shelly. I am here to do a plan with me for the Let Go Story Kit. I've done the plan. I've planned 2 other kits today, but I want to do this one because I was divorced in 2024 and my wedding anniversary, which would have been my wedding anniversary, is coming up in the next couple of days. So I thought this kit, the Let Go kit, would be a good kit for me to go ahead and use to make a plan. And tell a story in my story album about letting go of very many things. And so what I've got so far is I went over to the blog post. I did a Google search and I just went over to the blog post. I don't want to open these because it looks like the glitter is going to go everywhere. So those are the blue words that are in there. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 butterflies. I don't want to open those either. All right. I like this. The beautiful journey of today can only begin when we learn to let go of yesterday. We must let go of the life we have planned so as to accept the one that is waiting for us. I like that. I don't think it will match the colors from the February Stories by the Month kits, but that chipboard is good to tell a story that, specifically the one that I want to tell with this kit. And I don't know what photo I want to use. And that chipboard is definitely not 3x4. And I don't see my ruler sitting here. I must have done something with it. All right. I did. I left it on the coffee table. So it is 3.5 and 1 3/4. It looks like about 3.5 and 1 3/4. Okay. So I like that. And this might be good. These two together, although this one's a tag and this one's a ticket shape, they might be good to stack together if I can keep that hole in there. To let go does not mean to get rid of. To let go means to let be. When we let be with compassion, things come and go on their own. Documenting, working on letting go of the following. This is perfect. So that would be great for a list. And what I'm thinking right now is maybe I don't need a photo. Maybe I can put this in the album and it looks like there's enough room over here for holes. and then place them on vellum, and this notch here could go at a hole or it could go in between holes. And I can place it on vellum and just have it flip. There we go. That's easy. Perfect. No photo needed. Sometimes letting things go is an act of far greater power than defending or hanging on. Sometimes isn't far greater power. Huh. All right. Ooh, this is pretty. This looks like the April Stories by the Month kit. And this is similar. I might want to use this with Project Life for that April Stories by the Month. So I'm going to set that over there. I like that. I'm not getting sparks. It can be so hard to let go. Letting go. I can't change this, so I'm working on letting it go. Release. Things simply feel like a lot, so I'm going to let something go. I can anticipate that I might feel that way while I'm packing up and moving. Make it make sense. It says, let it go, let it go, let it go. Courage, dear heart, let go. I realize there's something incredibly honest about trees in winter. How they're experts at letting things go. I like that. I like this, let go with the butterfly. A tiny little story, 1 through 6. This is kind of off over here. It's cut off a little bit, so I might have to cut that edge off there. Or I might just leave it. I like the green and the teal and the blue. So this paper reminds me of the paper in one of the 12 by 12 story kits. I'm going to go see if I can find it. All right, so that is, I'm gonna have to cut these little gaps out of this video. So this is a similar shape. It's not the same shape, but this color is also complementary. So this might be fun to use. I also have the numbers kit, scrapbook kit. I have it digitally, so I might be able to shrink this down to 8 by 8. I also have the option of cutting this into 6 by 6. And I did not buy the Let Go story kit digitally, but there's these two pieces. Let's see, I give you this to take with you. Nothing remains as it was. If you know this, you can begin again with pure joy in the uprooting. That's kind of interesting. I do like the symmetry of these shapes. So, and I kind of want to use this paper. So I'm thinking if I cut it in 4, I can layer it in the album. I don't want to do, I remember Alie Edwards used this paper on the blog, And what she did was she fussy cut it out and then layered them. I don't quite want to do that. I might be willing to overlap them. It might be fun to put them on vellum or transparency paper and layer them so that when you flip the page, you can see through to the underneath. I like that idea. So you can see through to the underneath, and then it can tell a 4-part story. That seems fun. Yeah, colors go well together with that too. And it's kind of reminiscent of a flower. Let's see. I wonder if I can fit those in an 8x8 page. No. But I could probably layer them on an 8x8 page and scoot them together so that they overlap. Who knows? That might be fun too. Plus 3x4 or 4x6 quote cards. So I'll use one or the other. I really do like C.S. Lewis. I've read a couple of his books. And if you're paying attention, his books can really wreck you a little bit. So this might be fun to try and figure out. It might be fun to try and figure out. It might also go well, since I'm doing 9x12, if I cut it in half, it could go back to back and tell a 4-part story. That might be fun. All right. Okay, so 2 stories told. This I like to this might be fun to cut in a tag. I feel like I've done that with the August kit. This looks like it was probably released in August. And that is close to the same. Oh, now I've gotten myself mixed up. Okay, that one we've already done with that tag. Let go, here for it all, the beauty plus the mess plus all the rest. I like this for telling these, and this blue piece there. All right, so 3. When I move, it's already hard. Moving is already hard. Selling my house and moving into an apartment is already hard. And it's hard to let go because you have dreams, you have hopes, you have ideas when you start, when you buy a house, and I have to let those go. So I've already started packing. I've got a somewhat of a timeline. So 3x4. So this would be great as a title card. These would be great for longer journaling, telling parts of the same story. And this would be great coupled with this, here for it all, the beauty plus the mess plus all the rest. Because your house gets messy. Your life gets messy when you're uprooting and moving and changing your entire life. The whole thing gets messy. All right, so I wrote apparently I cannot write the letter D today. 3x4 hard card, 2 journal cards, and the 4x6 numbered. card plus the here for it chip board. And the story I will tell is selling plus moving plus the messy middle. And it's the idea of this is I can either cut these up and put it in a 12 by 12 page protector, or I can leave it this way and have the 4 by 6 on a 6 by 8 page in my story album, or I can put this in my Project Life album as an insert for moving and unpacking. At some point I can tell the pieces of this story all in one story at the end. So I like that. That's 2 stories right there. I like this one. And this card, realize something incredibly honest about trees in the winter. I feel like I want... Where's the one that says let it go a bunch of times? So I have this card left over. That's a quote from Olaf. Okay, that's another little search that I will have to... Okay, so it has snowed twice this year. And I think I want to tell a story about it snowing twice. And I think it would be... Realize there's something incredibly honest about trees in winter, how they're experts at letting things go. So I'll have to... Snow plus bare trees. I like this. And so I'll use the by 4 by 6 card. And then I'll use the trees quote 3 by 4 card. And the Olaf, oh, I know where it is. It's in my February Project Life. The Olaf quote card, because it's something about melting, and it's all sort of, I'll have to figure it out, but they work well together. So if it's just a plain vellum and it's kind of neutral, that would be great to work together. And that one I'm feeling like would be, I don't have a 4 by 4, but the Olaf quote in the middle, and then a photo of a tree and some of the snow. It would, yeah, I like the way that would work. Pair with a, so that would look nice, and then pair with a full page photo of some sort. Okay, make it make sense. Oh, this one, let it go. This one is the one that says let it go, let it go, let it go. I'm going to add that one to it too. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I think I'm going to pair this one with the April Stories by the Month kit. I think I'll do that. Sometimes letting go is an act of far greater power than defending or hanging on. Tiny little story. I like these two cards together, and I like it with that because they're they're all like this watercolory, and this blue is darker and this one is brighter, but it I think it kind of goes. If it comes, let it. If it goes, let it. Makes sense. This story, these two colors go together. Bring on the growth that comes from writing down our stories. And then the let go plastic phrase. I wonder what kind of story would this tell? I like the idea of being a little meta and telling a story of, I think I have a visitor, a story of telling stories. Recently, since I'm packing up, I'm looking at what to do with my scrapbooks, and I think Alie Edwards on her blog lately is storing some of her scrapbooks, and I have several of my old scrapbooks from when I was in high school. I may be telling the story of scrapbooking in high school and then stopping and then restarting. I've always loved photos. I've always loved collecting random bits and bobs. Or maybe 5 stories is enough. It's not mean to get rid of. To let go means to let be. When we let be with compassion, things come and go on their own. I do like that together, but it seems like a lot. I'm going to just put, these seem like they go together. And I feel like there's a story here and I just can't find it. And I think that's probably okay. So I'm just going to put these together. I like them. I like the colors together. I don't like this with it, I don't think. I like these two sentiments together, but I don't like the colors together. And I like these together almost, but not all the way. I almost want to say, if I hadn't already wanted to use this for the moving story, this I could cover up a tiny little story and put this here for all of it, and then a 3x4 photo there. Yeah, that one's It could be cut off, I think, maybe, or overlapped just a little bit. So a 3x4 here, and then cover up that. Or I could go grab a word phrase sticker in black or white and cover it up. Okay. I think I'm starting to struggle with this kit because I don't have more stories that I want to tell. Actually, I just thought of one. I think this might be, I like these together on this. And this might be a fun way to tell, maybe not a fun way to tell, a fun way to tell a pretty way to tell a hard story. Let's call it a pretty way to tell a hard story. My leaving Ohio for Arkansas, every new beginning has an ending, and I really, really very much loved my life in Ohio, and I moved because I needed more job opportunities to do this specific thing that I wanted to do. And I think this would be, so butterflies for me symbolize, you know, growing and changing and becoming. So I think this would be a good way to tell a story. So I've been in Arkansas from July 21 to now it is February 25, which is about 3.5, almost 4 full years. And this would be a good way to tell that story of growing and becoming. And the reason for the move. And this might just be another vellum overlay page. It might be a page. I'm looking at it and I think I like the idea of just the butterflies. This one might be a little more scrapbooky and I'm not very good at it, but I like it with the butterfly and butterfly and butterfly. And then just having no, I can't punch home, but just having the butterfly here and then a photo here. And the photo I'm thinking of is a photo of my house, because I really very much have regrets of letting go of my house and moving here. And I could also do this one on the page protector that has the 3x8 for journaling, or that doesn't make sense. It would be the 4x6 or the 4x3x4. And I could do a house photo plus my hometown photo and my people and my church. And in here is where the journaling goes. And I could find a way to print it on sticker paper so that it would be in there. So I like that. And I think It's not fully smashed, but I would be okay. This would be fine too. And let's go ahead and include the 4x6. Yeah. That also looks good too. And the butterflies here. Another option is a 3x4 here and a couple of butterflies around there, but I think that might make it too busy. I like the idea of it being a little more simple. I like that. All right, let's do that. All right. Okay, so we've got 6 pieces. I will use the various words. The word release might be good. So we have relieve, freed, letting go, courage, release, depart from. I think courage or release would be great. This word courage would go with this one, since there's this courage to your heart here. And I like that. Okay, so what do we got? We have 6 stories. This one, leaving Ohio. And that one's going to be a 6x8. Another option is to make it 10x8 and put some more photos on the left if needed. And then this one, I'm going to add to the April Stories by the Month kit for 2024. And add that into my album or do a spread with it. Or my Project Life album or do a spread with it. All right, and then story number 4 is this one with the Olaf quote card from the January Stories by the Month kit from this year. This might also be good to have the blue sparkly word. That might be good. So that's number 4, and that can just go right into a page protector right there. And then this one, it's here. This would be fine to do a 2-page spread. Yes. So let's see here. Get a coordinating paper to back that on the, what is this? Working on letting go. Oh, that's the other one. And then, so a 2-page. Two journal cards here for its story. Oh, so I think this might be good. This would be good to do like this. Let me write that down so I don't forget. So we have the 10x8 and the 6x8 on one side, and then the 6 3x4 on the other side. So that would be great of telling that story, just that story. And then another one of these, relief, letting go, depart from, that would be great. Or just depart. Well, depart would go with that other story about leaving Ohio as well, wouldn't it? And then this would be, and this would be courage. Okay. And this is good to tell the story with this tag with just a vellum overlay. Great. So we've got 6 stories. I've got several words, the chipboard, and the remnants can go into the stash. I I like that. So this is this story, Bring on the Growth. And I like that with that. So I might just leave those together. Yeah. All right, so number 7 is the 7x8 flower paper plus 4x6 this story card, and that would be good in my, I would say, a 10x8 to just tell a story about growth, because this says bring on the growth that comes from writing down our stories. And then these 3 cards into the stash. I might go ahead and pull that out and use it with the Make Story Kit, because I bought that during the 2024 sales as well. Oh, I missed that one, so let it go. And then, nope, I used that one. And then the last one was pulling in this numbers page, because the shape sort of mimics this shape, and I could use one or the other or both of these. And we'll figure that out, or I'll figure that out, I guess. So here are the photos. I think I'm going to start trying to create journaling or blog posts with these. And so if I start doing that, I'll go ahead and put them below. I'll link them in the description box below. Oh, I also didn't use this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items from the kit, possibly a couple of the chipboard pieces that will not get used. And I think that will smash this kit. And so I think by the end of the year, my story album will be super fat. I might have 2 or 3 of them, and I am very excited about using all these products. So if you have any comments, any ideas of your own, please feel free to leave them in the comment box below. If you want to see more videos of this, let the algorithm know, and smash like and subscribe. I hope you got some good ideas from this, and I'll see you around the internet soon. Bye, friends.